Between these two. Find out next.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Should be a picture perfect afternoon for baseball. 78 degrees at first pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Here's a first pitch chop foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Has a look, now the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Curtis Granderson will come on now to replace him as he's in to pinch run following the injury. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just a bit low, ball 3.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around it because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. And he's safe. Striding in, Reggie Jackson. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with one down. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A 1-0 delivery. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gordon going back. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. On the ground to the right side. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Chill out, killer.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright.
Enough. Over here. Over here.
Into the windup and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Gordon is there, and that ends the inning.
I got you, killer. I got you, killer. You don't got to kill today. All right?
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, D.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again.
What I just told you.
2-0.
What I just told you. Relax yourself now.
The pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1. 2-1 now to Gordon. And he gets a piece there and chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Softly hit toward the hole. Gonna be a tough play. And Kinsler will flip it onto first for out number 1. Digging in now, Joe Carter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. 5 to left.
That's it.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Man at first for him following the one-out single.
Daniel Murphy.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Runners on first with one down. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. Here it comes on 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. A step on the bag for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
First baseman, Paul.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. The pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
Yeah, he just isn't that sharp on the mound right now. Had a rough start in the first inning, and now he's falling behind out of the gate here in the second. Some adjustments need to be made, and fast.
Carter comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number one. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez.
Hanley Ramirez.
High in the air out to center field. Gordon is there. Two gone. Now to the plate, Luis Gonzalez. They'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Digging in, Corey Kluber, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he takes ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Looped out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final. Standing in, Edgar Martinez. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Edgar Martinez.
On the ground to third. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
I think he came home at 8, to be honest.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
You get like 10:30?
Here's the first pitch to him.
Told you it's like getting up at 10:30.
In the dirt here. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? The relay throw, and he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Batting six.
Striding into the box, Alex Gordon. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Comes set, and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gonzalez is there. Let's see if they test it. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. So coming to the plate, Curtis Granderson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You don't gotta work today in Brooklyn?
And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
The second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And there he goes towards second. A line shot to third base.
So basically,
Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Reggie Jackson is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
3-0 now.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
And he'll step off. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gordon is there. Fires the side. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Fielder, Billy Hamilton.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. 1 strike offering now to Hamilton. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
I like this one.
Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. So an inning-opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd. Digging in the switch hitter, Jared Saltalamacchia will swing it from the left side right here. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin the wind right there and knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
No, that's how it is with guys.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Nah, I'm good, bro.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is through into left field. A base hit. And he is safe at home as he beats the throw to Posada. So digging in now, Jack McDowell. A textbook sack bunt situation here. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
You'd have been even better, right?
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Kinsler for 1.
The package is getting Jones.
Riding in once again. Joe
There's another bag of
1
chips
for
somewhere.
1 after a single his first time up.
Up.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Joe Carter. He's not going to pick him off.
Kluber pauses. Here it is on 0-1. Pitch is high. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's in there. Base hit. Gordon is on his way home.
Joe Carter. That was good. I should never throw it home. You know he was going to do Gordon. Tell you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Baseman Daniel Murphy.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Posada. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Posada.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. High Shot to third and handled for the first out. Ready for another chance? David Wright. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 2-0 home to Wright. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. McDowell is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And a fastball just misses for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now here it comes. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, right here, this is what you live for. When you know you got a great hitter behind you, you're getting a good count. He's in a count right here, and just look for your pitch. You know they got to come after you.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Digging in to try it again, Edgar Martinez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Edgar Martinez.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Well, they have been really aggressive swinging early in the count, early in this game, and that's twofold. You're either not going to get a high pitch count from the pitcher, which could go against you, or you're going to knock him out. We're coming right after you and being aggressive. Right now, I think they're just being aggressive.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Curveball, strike 3 called, and he didn't like it, but there's the first out. Now at the plate, Trey Turner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So stepping in, Alex Gordon.
Center fielder.
Runner goes for second. Pitch inside. The throw. Here it comes, 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting
second base. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as Gonzalez will track this one down in the corner. The runner scores from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Runner goes for third. Now a bunt attempt here, and he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single.
Dumbass.
So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And coming up, the switch hitting backstop, Jared Saltalamacchia. And here's ball 4 on the intentional pass as that'll now load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Jack McDowell comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
I body those. You knew I was about to do that.
Now it's 3-1.
Look, 2-0 to the pitcher in this situation with the bases loaded. You have to challenge him. Make him swing the bat.
He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the second run will score as they've pushed the margin here to 5-2 now. Now 3 runs are in. From 161st Street here in the Bronx, MLB The Show's got baseball from Yankee Stadium. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between Cleveland and Abu Dhabi. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. One away.
Second.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Daniel Murphy.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Nope.
And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. Now here it comes. That's wide. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon is there. He's got it, and there are two down now. In now, Anthony Rizzo. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Well, he got ahead of him right there, and I'd even say he got away with one. Down and into this guy, that's his nitro zone right there. You don't want to float around there very often.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here. They'll point down to the third base umpire, but no swing on that one. It's ball one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but that's in there. Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Yankees, second baseman, D. Gordon.
Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll lunge forward to take this ball in the air. So quick instincts there will foil the bunt attempt. Now to the plate, Joe Carter. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's in there for a strike.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Murphy onto the grass. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Daniel Murphy. The first cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Seared down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curve.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Here's big Aaron Judd. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Right fielder, Aaron.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And a step off. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he got him. In is Christian Yelich.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. way out in front.
He's not messing around this inning. He's attacking the zone. He's showing lots of confidence. He's 0-2 on this hitter after having 2 quick outs. Nice job.
Another 0-2 home. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it is Hamilton. He can't get there as it falls in. Around first, digging for 2. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he is in there. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. Hoping to cash in following the 2-out triple. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
The 2-1 on its way. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And they'll escape danger here after the 2-out triple. And so digging in now, Edgar Martinez. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now.
Trey Turner.
First offering on its way. Saws him off here as his ball's popped into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a flare out toward right center. Murphy ranging into the outfield. And that ends the inning. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. If you got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him. Now, a mid-90s fastball is no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
Misses, ball 2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
And that gets on by, and Crawford's aboard to lead off with a single. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. Digging in the switch hitter, Billy Hamilton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Now he's back.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Up with it, Sanchez, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now. Look out, there goes Hamilton. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily. The 0-1 on its way. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Orlando Cepeda will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Tell you what, Matt, if he makes a mistake here, 1-2 with the pitcher on deck, that would be a monumental mistake. I don't think he gives him anything to hit here. Makes him chase it to get him out.
And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw from right will not be in time as he takes third on the fly out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to short. There is Crawford. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ballgame.
Second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, D. Gordon. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. 2-1 now to Gordon. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. Pitch on the way. Now he tries to bunt his way aboard. No dice. 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Left fielder, number 30.
Now a throw over.
Carter.
Oh, and they've got him picked off. Joe Carter is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his and his game of hide and seek end. Digging in to try it again. Daniel Murphy. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch on its way. Good swing, just got to try. And he'll step off and try again, and maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. There's that circle change of his, but it's outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. A fastball that just misses inside.
Pretty good pitch right here to a left-handed power hitter. The one thing you want to do, keep the ball inside so he can't get those long arms out and extended. Really good pitcher's pitch right there, even though he didn't get the called strike.
Riding in once again, Aaron Judge. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count. That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Stepping in, Christian Yelich. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. It's a swinging bunt up the line. He's got it. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first. Ready now, Joe Carter. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Left fielder.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s. Still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he struck him out. Here's Daniel Murphy now.
Keep throwing balls,
ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And that one right down Main Street.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Again, a 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Big head.
Kenny Powers.
Now pitching.
Edgar Martinez.
Powers.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. On the move is Murphy. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that's in there. Base hit. Murphy rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. Coming to the
Why are you doing that? But I just... You about to get out. Why are you playing with me for? Huh? Come here.
Not a surprise for this time of year. It is burning hot here at Chase Field in Phoenix. Should be a good one today in Diamond Dynasty between Abu Dhabi and Indianapolis. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Here's D. Gordon now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman, D.
And underway from the desert as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken here for ball one. A high fastball is in there. And we'll see what kind of toll the heat takes on these players. 104 at game time. Curveball that time, not even close. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Swinging a soft liner, and one gone. Standing in, Joe Carter.
The left fielder, number 30.
Into the windup and the pitch. Chop foul over towards the dugout. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ground ball left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. So digging in now, Daniel Murphy. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. And he takes ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Pitch inside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Well, we're playing cat and mouse already in the first inning. Look, I know it's a 3-ball count, but I don't think he's pitching around him because look at the on-deck circle. That guy's a pretty good hitter, too.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
It looks like he just swung right over that sinker right there. What is so hard about a sinker, you have to almost go underneath it and scoop it. You got one of those swings that goes over the top, you're never going to hit him.
And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting fourth.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. It's short, hit hard. And that's through into left, a base hit. Carter rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run. Stepping up to the plate, Trey Turner. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's some good hitting right there. Great eyes. I mean, to recognize that and lay off it right now, that was nice.
Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So striding in, Lou Brock. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Left fielder, Lou Brock.
Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he misses there. 1-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
And a fastball just a bit high. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The next 3-2. This one's flared toward left center. Carter coming on, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. So stepping in, Ozzie Smith, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ball one.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
Look out. 2-0 now. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Gordon's after it. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And they will not try running on that arm. Wisely so, as he holds on tight with one away now. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now the first pitch here from Price. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. A man at third with one away. A line shot to third base. And the runner gets back. No double play. So a man at third here with two gone. And that'll bring in the switch hitting catcher, Victor Martinez. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's two outs. You got to run in scoring position, but the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. A man on third with two down. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Boy, he's barely still alive. That's a nice check swing right there. 2 strikes, 2 outs. He's still hanging in there. Now you take a deep breath and try to get something to hit.
Skied into very shallow right. Hamilton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Digging in, Alex Gordon. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Center fielder, Alex Gordon.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. Look out. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count. 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Smith is up with it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting 7.
Striding in, Billy Hamilton. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Now he'll step off. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Betts, and it's gone. The catcher Jared Saltalamacchia is in now.
Batting 8.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and there were 2 down. Settling in now, David Price, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Little chopper back his way. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Beltran. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Center fielder,
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Beltran will take the turn and head for second now.
Around second is Beltran. He's headed for third.
And it's in time as he's out at third as the good relay gets him. Now at the plate, Mookie Betts.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Second baseman.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Here's Price now on 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hamilton on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Hit hard to third. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Tom Seaver. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now he'll step off and rethink this.
Gordon.
And he'll step off. And he'll step off and try and reset. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Joe Carter. He reached on a single in his first try. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Striding in once again, Daniel Murphy. He drew a base on balls his first time up. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A 2-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Martinez corrals it, and that ends the inning. Striding into the box, Lou Brock. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ozzie Smith. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. So a runner at first with one out now. And stepping in, the power-hitting first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. Murphy has it to Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Ready for another chance. Edgar Martinez. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Edgar Martinez.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. To 2-2 now. Here it comes. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He's through first and hustling for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Into the box now. Trey Turner comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
Center fielder.
Standing in, Alex Gordon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This ball will be chopped foul. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Ground ball right into the shift. Lindor from shallow right. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Victor Martinez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Oh, that looked like a pretty good pitch to hit it. A little bit late, so he might have been just fooled just a tad bit, just enough not to square it up.
Price ready with the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And Victor able to lay off that one, and the count moves to 1-2. Ball 2.
Well, he tried to put him away on 2 pitches low in the zone, and he just wasn't biting. Nice job of hitting.
Hard liner to center field. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. So 1 away now for Beltran. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
I like that curveball right there. You know he's setting fastball. He wants to ambush one, jump it right out of the yard. You drop the curveball on him. Got an 0-1 count.
Now the 0-2 from Price. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir.
I like the call for the two-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
Turner backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Here's Mookie Betts.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Gordon is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping into the box, Billy Hamilton. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. He's ready.
Hamilton.
Here's the first offering. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. On the ground up the middle. And that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. At the plate, Jared Saltalamacchia comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. A pitch out. The throw. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. Swing and a liner. Foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Boy, I don't know if that was a great take or he's just flat out fooled, because that curveball was really close. What a great pitch with 2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Into the windup and the pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
For Indianapolis, second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Gordon. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He singled his last time up.
Ben Zobrist.
Now the first pitch here from Price. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Here's Price now on 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Now to the plate, Tom Seaver. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Pitcher, Tom Seaver.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. Ready once again. Lou Brock. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Price into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well. He can definitely run.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
He got him. Lively fastball. Here's D. Gordon now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Second baseman, D. Gordon.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he is out on the tag. Ready for another shot now. Joe Carter. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Daniel Murphy is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And they'll apply the tag, and he is out at second. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Lindor is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in and looking for more, Ozzie Smith. He'll lead it off as we start the home sixth.
Ozzie Smith.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Slide and a stop by Gordon. He is out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is off the glove of Saltalamacchia as it gets away. Started to go to second, but he'll go to third instead. A 1 pitch on its way. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Just got a piece up the line. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Stafer.
Center fielder number 15.
Ready for another chance? Carlos Beltran, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Good though. Back like your coffee.
As it nearly ran in and got him.
Oh, my nigga just on the scene.
Oh, young just 2-9.
And it looks like he might not be afraid to do that.
Yeah.
Nah, you know how that shit. Bro, you know how that fucking store run turn into nigga run get hot.
So it's first and second.
And that turned to. Did I see my barber? I got a haircut, bro. That shit turned to everything just now.
Fuck it, got it done. Yo, Just was good.
And that's in there for
just 2-9.
Trying to hold the
yo, you still working the NBA store, bro?
And this is fouled back and out of play.
Yo, I was gonna pull up on that shit on Friday, bro. Y'all got basketball shorts in there? Like the real basketball shorts?
1-run lead, here it is. Trying to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, you got an 0-2 count, you waste 1. Now you
I'm gonna pull up then too, but I'm gonna pull up on Friday too, because I need some shit for Saturday.
Chase it, and you got a chance to strand those runners on base. That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Fastball.
I was gonna pull up like 12.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Murphy's got to get rid of it, and the 2-out throw.
Yeah, what's popping up, bro? What you just fucking with and all that, B? You on 2K? Like, what's good? You don't fuck with niggas and all that, bro? I had you on this shit for a minute.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Edgar Martinez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line.
I know exactly how I go.
That's a fact. Stop know that.
A little bouncer. And a spin throw gets him at first.
I can hear you good right now.
For the first
you got to turn your shit up a little something.
Digging in once again, Trey Turner. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Oh, yeah, you lit now.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching.
Oh, that's a stop story right there.
Yeah, I feel him. You feel me? I'm very serious. I know exactly how that shit
I'm winning that shit, bro.
Yeah, bro, but you know what's crazy to this, though? I never broke none of my PlayStation shit, though.
He makes the throw to
first. That shit is breaking.
Nigga, my brother girl, her son.
Oh, that's a fact. I believe you a rip. Say less.
Yeah, bro, I think you should take them shit to school, nigga. Like, I ain't know. I'm like, why you taking? Yeah, bro, it was one day I'm in there, like, I know I just had my. Yeah, bro, I'm like, I know I just had my headphones with me. Like, I know where I put my headphones. I put my headphones on the side of the couch with the controller. Like, I sat everything all together. What the fuck?
Pretty exceptional.
That's that little kid shit for real.
Really well,
yeah, bro, let me tell you some other shit. The nigga cousin took his father chains with him to school.
Nah, no way.
Facts, bro. Like, nigga, I got mad chains.
Oh, nah,
nigga had like 2 chains. I would have definitely took this shit, especially as a teacher. Like, I'm confiscating that, like, I don't know what you talking about. He ain't coming to school with no chains. Like,
nah, what grade you in?
First or second.
Something that stood out.
Oh yeah, when I was a little nigga like that, I was definitely stealing. I'd have stole that shit.
Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
It's gonna be tough to lay off a high fastball like that because
you was right to steal that shit too.
It looks like it's so easy to hit.
I stole, bro. When I was in like 4th grade, I stole a nigga whole SmackDown versus, bro.
But you're still setting pretty. Now you're 1 and 2, and you showed him the high fastball.
Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Boy, that nigga was showing that shit off, bro. PlayStation 2, bro. Needed that. Give me that.
Nigga took it.
Took his shit, boy. Fuck me.
Here's Ben Zobrist.
Yeah, remember they used to give out the Gibson 242?
High fastball is in there.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. In the dirt here. Good job there.
Oh, you got that? Bro, I got nothing from that shit. I put my 10 outs in those raffles for nothing.
Swing and a fly ball.
But I just stole somebody's shit if I ain't getting that.
It's a foul ball.
Bro, that's exactly what other niggas is doing.
Nobody out.
Fact, back then, bro, I was on my shit, bro.
No, he did not. Ball 2.
I had to get my ass whipped. Like, I had to get my ass whipped to stop stealing.
Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad
news late in games
like this. It seems like
he gassed it.
Carter arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left
center.
You
good? I would have said nah. I'm checking my shit right now. I'm checking my shit right now.
I did check my shit. Nah, hell no, boy. Shit is not in there.
I'm like, yo, hold on, where you going, bro? Hold on.
Into the box. Receiver. He's 0 for 2.
Oh, so he knew what he was doing.
Oh yeah, fat. Yeah, he finessed you.
He was straight. That was it. That's all he did. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's a straight finesse.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. He's working on bringing home the tying run, standing at second base.
Nigga finessed you.
There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
You should have stole his little brother.
I was just about to say that. I would have ran up in his dorm room.
Stole his shit, like nigga.
Y'all little niggas ain't fucking good, nigga.
That karma, bro. Fuck you mean?
The 3-2.
Ain't nobody stay from that karma, bro.
Ball 4, so he comes right off the bench.
That's a fact.
pitch and works the ball. Usually easier said than done. Andrew McCutcheon will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Oh, lights hit Aaron. Yeah, Aaron and Taquan and yeah.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's a first pitch changeup that swung on and shot foul right at home plate. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Price just 1 earned run so far here with 1 out in the 7th inning. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now.
Wow.
Ready to deliver the 1-2 to the right side and through a base hit. Lindor is on his way home. Oh, and the tag will get him at the plate as the potential tying run is cut down trying to score. Digging in the switch hitter, Ozzie Smith. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball that just misses inside.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Price comes home to 2-0. And he finds the black here with a curveball, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Turned on down the line.
Oh, and this ain't even the lead against me, bro.
Down the line.
No,
it's a fair ball.
I ain't shit.
In to score the runner from second. Now the relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
You're not. I ain't never had no problem. That's my guy. I ain't gonna lie. That's the homie. I ain't never had no problems with the nigga.
Nigga said,
Steve Cishek takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
I never knew that.
Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy,
it
is always good to get ahead in the count.
And a sinking fastball that stayed a little high apparently.
Hellis?
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Spin and a throw back to second. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive by Gordon. He goes to first. Got him.
He can't be talking block work. He's talking block work. Yeah, he wildin' nah. Them ain't my niggas, but they be on my block though.
Billy Hamilton is off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. At the plate, Jared Saltalamacchia. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through one strike.
He's scheming.
And Saltalamacchia swings right through that one as he's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
The pitcher number 31.
So coming to the plate, Steve Cishek. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
I don't know, bro. I can't call it. I know me and Joe Vaughn.
Dick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Dick.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able.
Your attention,
Dick.
Brennan Roses.
It's on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here's Carlos Beltran, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
I don't know why. I don't know why I ain't go with y'all too.
And that misses inside 1-0.
I think y'all niggas was doing some. I think y'all niggas was just walking around. That's why.
Right side.
So I'm like, y'all niggas was not going my way. I know me and Joe Vaughn went towards the east side.
Number 1. Right now, Mookie Betts is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Edwin Diaz answers the call.
Oh, I remember this story now.
On to the 9th inning without an
Facts.
That's by him for strike 1. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
I went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
I was just thinking easy. That nigga was acting like he had the strap on him. I don't know if he really did or not.
No, he didn't.
Time at first for route number 2.
I don't fucking strap.
Niggas was saying he really had it though. But he showed niggas. He didn't have it. He was gassing it.
He was gassing, bro.
Through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, somebody told me he had it. Like he really had it.
He used it. He ain't have it. Would that matter?
Yeah, he ain't use it for sure.
Cause he have it.
Use it. 8 innings have come and gone now. As the
so why matter if he had it? He use it.
Facts, he definitely ain't use it. So he ain't even go with y'all. That nigga went with me.
Exactly.
Now,
facts. He was even on the scene.
That's crazy though, bro. How that whole shit turned out though.
Finish this one off here in the top
That's a fact. I definitely was with y'all niggas too.
And that's through for a hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single. At the plate, Joe Carter, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's a look over to first. First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. A pitch out. The throw. Throw won't get him.
Go past his. Ken dead ain't go past his line.
And now the runner's trying for third. And this may get the runner to third as it's on the ground towards second base. And a rather easy first out. And he is in there. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Shit, nigga.
Now a swing and a miss as they started
But that was like 10 years ago though.
That was really
though. That shit really was like at least you been out of school like 6 years, boy. That shit probably was like 7 years ago. 7, 8 years ago.
Looking for that pitch.
And he'll get in there safely.
That's a fact. I was just thinking that the other day. Like,
coming to the
niggas definitely knew each other for a while.
Martinez, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Beltran coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping into the box, Trey Turner. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Reaches up, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
Oh, he tight, bro. He tight, bro. He tight, bro. I just hit the fucking walk-off home run with Trey Turner.
Stepping in.
Back. You hype.
You know I'm hype. You know I'm hype, though. He was just winning.
That's a fact.
Now, that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
And
oh, yeah, now you already know, bro. You already know. I get this shit done fast and all that beat in 9 innings. You know what I'm saying? I don't try to go past that.
Catch, and that'll be that.
What happened, Ant? What?
Here's Ben Zobrist.
Yeah, I'm dead. You know I played Ant one time, bro, and I pitched it perfect against him, and he into the 9th inning, he scored 5 runs. That's when I knew this game was on some bullshit. Like, they don't want niggas to be perfect.
Is there, and that won't help the
That's
cause.
recorded
It's a
too, bro.
quick out here to start the home.
Nah, I deleted all the videos.
You did? Oh, you had ass.
Nah, but I didn't do it on no hating shit. I didn't do it on no hating shit. It was too many videos of that. Nah.
He hated it.
Ready with the
0-1. He was talking. He had, bro. I was tight.
Yeah, bro, I was legitimately throwing like a whole fucking perfect game. Nigga caught a base hit, double, triple, home run, like in order. Like, what? Yo, how the fuck you got 5, bro? Nah, you took the lead now?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted into the air to shallow center. And that's going to get your tying run in scoring position, as it ought to be good for extra bases.
I just missed a diving catch in center field. He got a double. I don't know why I even dive. Like, I never do that.
Yeah, you remember what was his name? Jess.
Nigga, he went to our school. He had the light eyes, no homo. I think his name was like Javon. Like, I'm like low-key related to the nigga.
Comes on here looking to get the final
you still see that nigga?
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a throw.
Like my stepfather is his family basically.
And he makes the catch for the second out. And
fuck it, you still see that nigga? I ain't see that nigga now. Oh, okay.
Javon, that's not that familiar.
First offering on its way. This is on the ground over the first. To his right.
Well, at least he ain't worse than Hella's sister.
The out and the ball game is over. Well, the lineup was
for
him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor.
Bro, yo, I just hit a fucking home run with Trey Turner. That is wild. I got like 16 home runs with this nigga.
Who, Trey Turner?
Stop. You got the show?
You know he got the show.
Oh yeah, that's a done deal, bro. Get up. Send a Diamond Dynasty invite. What's up?
Why, bro? We all on that. Why you not playing that? You scared? Stop.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You got it. That's a fact. When it was called MVP, nigga, you on my level. Fuck is you talking about? No, it was not. It was MVP Baseball 2005, and then they switched it to MLB in 2006. It was MLB 06. That's a fact. That's. Is it? Nah, I gotta Google this. No, it's not. I'm Googling it. I can't let you be right, my nigga. I ain't talked to you in a minute, and you right on me. That is a fact. Nah, but nigga, EA, it was nah, hell no, bro, because it was still 2K Baseball. 2K Baseball still come out.
Fact.
I ain't gonna lie to you though, bro. They just made a new one. It's coming out next year. Now with MVP next year.
Fact, you talking about like the road to the show? Like the story mode?
Nah, that's a fact. I remember that. That was franchise mode.
That's a fact. I remember that shit too. I had that for P. I think I had that for P3.
Hey, yo, bro, I remember every time I played franchise mode, I made my creative play on the team first before I started. I used to do my little trades and get A-Rod and shit.
Steroid.
Bro, no, you bugging. You bugging. He bugging. A-Rod, that's not A-Rod was never on steroids, bro. You heard him.
Yo, who you think the next nigga that's gonna be on steroids? Aaron Judge, probably.
Yo, bro, you see the way Matt, you see how he be fronting? Let me tell you why Matt Scherzer is mad nice, bro. Let me tell you, this is literally why he's so nice. Because he is Roy Oswalt, Roy Halladay, and Cliff Lee in a right-handed arm. That's it. You're bugging. And Roy Oswalt, not Roy Oswalt. Yo, bro, Scherzer throws a perfect game when he feel like it. Do you hear the way he be talking? Every pitcher that's a dominant hard ball strikeout pitcher, give up home runs, bro. That's nothing new. It's part of the game. The harder you throw, the harder you get hit.
Accurate.
But before a nigga to tell you he trying to throw a fucking no-hitter and then do it 2 games in a row because his first start, the time he did it, nigga fucked up his perfect game in an 8th inning. Nigga said, nah, I'm trying to go back out there and do the same thing. And then do it for 2 straight starts, bro. And then just miss it again. That's wild. That's fronting, bro. Roy Halladay used to literally get on the mound and not give up a hit for 7 innings almost every time he pitched.
Oh,
that was wild. You couldn't get no better than that, bro. Before, did any of them niggas ever sit there and say, yo, Roy Oswalt on Roy Halladay used to always almost throw no hitters.
Roy Halladay, bro. Lord.
I think he threw a few times.
Game 1. Was that like game 1? Was it the first game of the shit too? Facts. That nigga, I definitely watched that shit.
So boom. Now boom. I say that to say this. Being that Roy Halladay, Roy Halladay. So he didn't never talk shit, bro. He was mad humble. But Scherzer is a complete opposite of all of them niggas, bro. He talks shit and then shows up. That's what I'm like, yo, bro. I fuck with Scherzer. I wish Scherzer at least had mad wins. Because for 5 years, he was on the Tigers and had a 500 record. If he was on any other team, it was like the last 2 years he was up there. I think he had 18 and then 20. I never liked Verlander.
Nah, Verlander is.
It's a Yankee. No funny shit. I'm not trying to be funny. It's a Yankee fan thing, bro. Yeah, facts. But how humble is Verlander compared to Scherzer? Scherzer sit there and tell you nowadays, yeah, bro, I'm trying to throw a no-hitter again, and he do it for 7 and 8 innings. Like, they fuck my shit up in the 8th inning. Next time I go out there, I'm gonna do it to this team. Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and do it to this team again. Like he said, nigga, now he ain't say the team specifically, but he said next time he pitch, I'm trying to throw another no-hitter, and I'm trying to get it. And I'm tired of this happening. I'm keep getting close, man. But nigga was mad. He was talking in a funny way about it, like trying to be funny. But for you to say that, bro, and then do it for 7 innings and then 8 innings, like that's just off the wall. Like, I feel like this you fronting. He on some fronting shit. I fuck with Scherzer. Yo, my fault. Before you go, yo, what kind of play you got on 2K? My player. Point. Yo, you vibes too. Join the team, bro. Copy. Yo, we got a 5th?
Oh, what?
We got a 5th player?
Nah, not currently. We need a point guard too.
That's a fact. Just the point.
Yeah, we'll see when you get back. What you working on?
Yeah. Facts. I'm dead gonna hit him back up later. Like, yo, bro, we gotta join the team right now.
It's a fact. Hopefully he play with that nigga and just make him. You know what I'm saying?
True.
He be on like that? I got him as a friend, but I don't be noticing him more.
Yeah, bro. I always see this nigga online, bro, and I be sending him invites, and he never accept them shits all the time. He never accepted it. I had to send a nigga a message like, yo, this Mustafa. Nigga said, oh, yo, what's good? And then I sent the nigga another message. He ain't right back. And then I sent him invites to parties, and then he finally joined it. I was up there. I got online one day, and him and Keith just finished talking. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy, bro. I always send this nigga invites, and I never get a chance to speak to him.
Every time he send me an invite, I don't talk to him all the time, but I don't ever be thinking like, that's crazy. He ain't know who you was though. That's what that was about.
Yeah, that shit was hilarious to me, bro. That shit would have me rolling like. I said, the nigga said, suck my Disney. I wasn't even going right back. Like,
that's a fact, though. I feel him.
Can't even
that's
be
a
mad.
Fact. You got the crazy, you got the crazy name. Like, if I didn't know you, I wouldn't have you.
Some nigga, these niggas in Europe be talking wild shit about 2K. Like, yo, I'm mad nice, and yeah, I be cutting niggas' asses online. And yo, bro, you know what's so crazy? And I only talk shit about playing with you because you beat me. Other than that, bro, I never talk shit in 2K. Unless Keith, too. Besides Keith, though. But that don't count. I always talk shit with Keith. But besides that, I never talk shit in 2K, bro. These niggas are talking shit. Niggas were scared to play me. Why is everybody, like, two other niggas played each other? The nigga was like, the nigga like, yo, what team you play with? I said, I kind of play with like everybody type shit, but I don't really got that one team. But one team I just started playing with the Grizzlies. Nigga, so you play with everybody and your main team is the Grizzlies? And so you probably mad nice. I ain't playing you. I'm like, not even. That's crazy.
Nah, that's exactly what that means. Cause you know whack niggas gonna play with the Cavs. Whack niggas gonna play with Golden
Warriors.
State. You know whack niggas. Yeah, you know whack niggas, bro.
So
that's why they say like, you got dumb? Oh nah, this nigga, he got game plan. That's basically what that means.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, yeah. I said, nah, not really. But the crazy shit is, bro, the Grizzlies, everybody in their team could do everything. That's dead why I like them. They got a point guard that can shoot threes, just like every other point guard in the game, and he passed. Centers and power forwards that rebound, block shots, and the center shoot threes.
Facts.
A shooting guard.
Grizzlies is tough.
Yeah, I like them in 2K, bro. I don't like
them. Niggas is tough.
So now I'm thinking, like, people like, yo, what's your team in 2K? I think I might just start saying Grizzlies, but if niggas gonna act like they not gonna play it, I might just say like the Knicks or some shit like that. Oh, you play with the Knicks? You probably dead nice with them niggas. That's a fact. Like, I put up like 40 every game on that low.
I remember when playing with the Knicks was like playing with a good team.
Yeah.
That just made me sad. Nigga just made me sad. Niggas do my cousin a joke. Got me tired hot.
But it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't meant for that though. You know what I'm saying? But the Knicks, no funny shit, bro. Like, I don't know. They can't, bro. It's hard for them.
They really are, though. Like, you play with the Knicks, I'm a cookie, boy. You nigga play me 2K with the Knicks, I'm cooking.
That's a fact. Yeah, bro, you beat me with the Knicks and came back with the Knicks.
Oh, yeah. I'm dumb nice, though. Like, that's what I be trying to get y'all to understand.
Nah. I'm still not with it, bro. I'm just still not with it.
As you see, though, I'm a nigga who, as you see, I'm a nigga who play 2K, though. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact, though.
Like, I'm not a nigga just saying it. Like, I play 2K. Not just with y'all, just on the regular. Like, I play 2K, bro. So I'm like, I'm at least decent. I'm not one of these niggas who be out here don't even have a game talking about they nice.
Yo, bro, I hate niggas like that. You know
something I'm talking about? What?
Yo, the nigga Omar, that day that we was there, bro, and the time you was there, nigga, they play me for the money, staff.
Yeah.
But that nigga don't even have a system.
Yo, bro, them niggas kill me, boy. Like, nigga, you're not ready, bro. Yeah, let's stop it.
So the first 2 games I played the nigga, first game I beat him. Play me getting that. Let's play for the money. You thought he was gonna win that game. I won. So I won 2 games in a row. Nigga ain't never paid me. He said, bet it back. I said, alright, bet. So at this point, I ain't care about the 3rd game no more now. Because the nigga didn't pay my first time. I'm just playing. And I'm talking shit the 2nd game, like, you know. Because I beat him the 1st game and he ain't pay me. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just talking mad shit. I end up losing though the 3rd game, bro. That was a funny shit. So I'm like, yeah, that's gave my $10 now, bro. Like, I was talking shit in the 3rd quarter. Like, gave my 10. I told my 10. The nigga came back.
803.
Yeah.
Where you was at? Oh, okay. I'll see you later. No, I was listening to you, stop.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, but, yeah, but, I forgot what I was saying, but, oh, yeah, nigga came back. Nigga came back and won that last game,
Yeah, you
that third
said,
game.
fact, you won 2 of the games or some shit like that.
And he won that last game. The nigga says, can I get paid? I said, what? Nigga, you just timed it up. I'm like, what? Give me my 5 so I can pay you then. Nigga said, nigga, I said bet it. I said double it. I said, what? Yeah, bro. You're not gonna sit here and ass bet me. Nigga said, you trying to ass bet me? Now we dead going back and forth for like 15 minutes. I'm like, yo, bro, funny thing about betting, I make bets all the time, and I know exactly what I bet, and I know how to bet. If I tell you, nigga, and I'm just betting you to bet you, like just to, you know, see who win the bet. Other than that, I'm betting you this much for this. Like, bro, I could make a bet with you right now, bro, and I could tell you the bet literally a whole year later from now. And like, yo, I remember the time, I remember the conversation of the bet, and that, like, literally, like, I could, like, shit like that. So that's why I'm like, yo, bro, I know exactly like what you just said. Now you just trying to get $10 out of me. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pay you. He said, no, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking with you. We did better back, but just play another one. Like, bro, I'm good. I'm not playing no 4 games of 2K against somebody.
Fact,
like, you bugging.
You're good.
3 games is literally a stretch, bro.
Games. Yeah, facts.
Niggas only play each other once.
2 games, bro.
Yo, bro, once and then a rematch, and that's it. That's normally how I do.
That's what I'm saying. If you win that one, you won that one. We ain't about to play 3. That's that. Pass.
I just won like 5 in a row on 2 in baseball just now.
Alright. I'm trying to get back into that shit, but that shit tight, boy.
Yeah. Fuck with those shits that Keefy doing. The missions and shit.
What's the mission?
So basically, while you playing, you can play online versus the computer in different modes type shit. Yeah, I'm ranked 763rd. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm ranked 763rd online. My record 36.
700 and what?
63rd.
You in the top 1,000?
That's a fact. You play it. That's a lot.
I heard you. But you, I mean, there's at least 100. It's at least 100,000 people in this shit, right?
At least.
That's a fact. Maybe more. I think that's way more than that.
My profile, bro.
America's greatest pastime.
My shit look lit. I'm hitting 287. My slugging percentage is at 400. My on base percentage is 315. My fielding percentage is at 980, and our ERA is at 2.96.
This ain't touch that boy, man. Stop playing with me.
I'm thinking, should I play one more and try to get to 8? But I feel like I'm not even going. The next game, I'm not even gonna get to 800. Shit gonna be like 20 points. Yeah, I got a little squad now.
I would say play me, but I don't want to call you and I'm saying it should just end up going down.
I ain't gonna lie, you know what's going. I'm not pitching the pitch a perfect game against you no more. I'm just gonna pitch. If you get a hit, you get a hit. But there ain't gonna be no wins, man. Keith beat me last time, so I can't even call it.
I feel like anybody could be beat at any moment, man.
That is a
lot
fact.
of niggas get lucky, man. I'm a lucky nigga.
I ain't even think about that. I'm listening to the show. Man, Scherzer had 20 strikeouts in 1 game last year. Only 4 pitches in like MLB history ever did that. And he's one of them. And we seen Randy Johnson, Roger Clemens, and now Matt Scherzer do it.